Hi, hello, salutations. Today I wanted to give you a little update, a little confessional about how my bandings have been treating me. I have the unique opportunity, of course, as you know, to use my own supplies, get it done in my own office, and my wife has been doing them for me. And I've been banding not once, but 3 times so far. And so, I appreciate all your concern and the questions. How you been doing, Dr. Chung? What's been going on? Want to know, has banding been helping you? What's the difference that you feel is what I'm sure you guys are all wanting to know from my perspective. So, a little bit informal dress today. Let's talk about my personal bottom end. I'm Dr. Chung. I'm your friendly proctologist, and I hope you're getting something out of these videos. I hope you're learning and getting some real information, which is what we all could use about our bottom ends. So, number one, I'm doing very well, okay? The main reason why I went in was there was this feeling that something was sliding in and out after I pooped. I can't describe it, but it literally feels like there's a worm is like sliding. Okay, I can feel there's something very tactile about it, not with my fingers, but in my butt. My brain can sense it, and there's something jiggling, moving up in there. Okay, after I poop, and when I got examined with one of my anoscopes here, that's exactly what I saw. It was the craziest thing, that's why I'm telling all of you my videos, when you feel something in your butt, and I know it's very tough to explain, that person may be staring at you like a worm. What are you talking about? You got an alien in your butt? I mean, what the heck are you talking about? And believe me, you've got to have a doctor who's patient with the words that you use and how you explain your experience, and they've got to be able to translate it to what they see inside your bottom end. And so I know I would have gotten plenty of weird stares, like say, they would have looked at me and said, Dr. Chung, like Albert Chung, are you really an MD? Like you sound like an idiot. What the heck you talking about a worm in your bottom end? Anyway, so I've gotten several hemorrhoids banded, and they've all been great. I could feel a difference every single time. Now, of course, I got these anoscopes recorded on video. My wife did it as she was scoping me, so I could plan with her and say, that's the one you need to get it. You need to get it right here, and that's going to be the way that I would do it for anybody else. So they've produced great long-term results. The last time I got it banded was probably like 6 months ago, and each of them went as I put in my old video about how that experience was. So I kind of want to also expound on this video and say, how did I know, what things was I feeling to know I needed banding, and maybe this could help you to seek out a professional to get a banding done. And remember, banding is only for internal hemorrhoids only. If a doctor tells you they're going to band an external, run the heck away from them. That is never going to be good. You're going to be a lot of pain. It's going to probably just pop off, and it's not going to help you. It's going to actually make you worse. So please, please, please get out of that office if they ever tell you they're going to ban an external hemorrhoid. Okay, so the first thing, like I said, is that you feel something moving on the inside of your anus, especially after you poop. Like if poop comes out, and as you finish up, you just feel like, whoa, something just went right back in. Okay, almost like a prolapse hemorrhoid is probably what that is. Number 2 is that you have persistent bleeding. You keep bleeding even after things have calmed down in your bottom end, and you feel that there's something that's very sensitive, maybe has a wound on it, and that's why it keeps bleeding every time you go poop. Another clue that I had that I probably need banding was I felt swollen after I was done. And this can also make you feel like you're never done pooping. You keep sitting on that toilet after you get that majority of the poop out, and you're like, ugh. It feels like there's more, I'm not sure, but I don't want this really uncomfortable feeling of having poop still in there to persist, so I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. But the problem is that the hemorrhoid may start to swell, so sometimes if you can grab that hemorrhoid, then yeah, you could feel like that swelling goes away. Another feeling that I had before I got banded was whenever I squeezed my anus, I could feel that worm too. So it's not always with pooping, but even just like sitting around, I can also feel something going up and down and moving while I'm squeezing my anus. Again, super hard to describe and translate over to somebody, but if you know that you have that going on, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So those are the most common symptoms that I had, and many other people will have as well. If you feel like something full in your bottom end, you feel something's not right, an anoscope is really the next best step, because in the right hands, it's not painful. It should be uncomfortable, but it's something that is a really easy way to get a lot of good information. Banding for me was excellent, and it definitely helped me. The recovery was very fast, relatively easy, and it's because I know what I'm doing. And of course, it's kind of like I'm doing it for myself since I'm watching it the whole time. But I suggest you see a specialist like myself, someone who's going to use an anoscope and look at the hemorrhoid and actually band and target the one that's the problem. Don't go to someone that's doing the O'Regan technique. I've done a video on it. It's a terrible, terrible technique. They're just sticking some tool inside your bottom end and firing on something. What the heck knows what the heck they're banding, because it's totally blind. So if you want to target the responsible hemorrhoid that's causing a problem, you should see it and watch it get banded. So I think that technology is really absurd. It's designed to have anybody, with even people with zero training, to be able to use it. So again, be informed, do your research, and I hope this video has helped you. Thanks so much for your concern. Again, I'm doing great, and I hope you do well in your recovery too. Bye-bye.